2 weeks. Subject should be reminded that the experiments is one of the close social behavior. The 3 occupants will be given only 3 people in the pod. Will be the only 3 people in the pod. Personal objects are allowed in small numbers. Note: we have added a secure room with weapons and armor lockers to be stocked in case of any infiltration. Okay, that's about. Yeah, it's a weird thing you might not have noticed. Group A. Group A is supposed to be. Yeah. Autopsy results. File corrupt. Genetic cloning results. Entry 1. Today we start work on the super soldiers. We foresee no initial complications. Entry 2. Seems we have some trouble. That's of course you're going to have that if you said Entry 1 is no initial complications. Seem we're having more trouble than was initially believed. Our first attempt was unsuccessful. The subject died before it matured. Entry subject 2 and 3 surpassed subject 1. They reached maturity but died due to rapid organ failure, possibly a result of the increased grow rate. Hold on. Grow rate? Did I read that right? Oh shit. The increased grow rate. Congratulations, you are grammar geniuses. Entry 4. After doing some research, we discovered the Enclave had a super mutant soldier. And there he goes, flipping the bird. Just like, it's like, there's messing with lore, and then there's saying, fuck you, lore, I am a mod maker. Because that implies the US government continued existing after the Enclave came into existence, which is they're the exact same fucking thing. And that the Enclave, and also that this base continued to operate 100 years after the war, because Fallout 2 takes place about 100 years, I think. Possibly less. I'm not sure when Fallout 1 took place, but I know that Fallout 2 was definitely around 100 years. So that wouldn't work. Had a super mutant soldier. We have obtained several of the subject's DNA to test with our own subject. Blah, blah, blah. In the creation of Subject 5, we added the DNA to the Enclave super mutant. All results have been beyond our initial subjects. I will hope this is a sign that Subject 5 will survive to adulthood. Entry 6, a rather odd thing has occurred today. When checking the vital Subject 5, as I was taking the vitals before the super mutant spoke, the mutant spoke to me. I have not been teaching the subject to talk, and none of the previous subjects had the ability. Most curious of the words, he said Frank Horrigan. I assume this is to be the name of many of the scientists in contact with the subject, but upon further investigation, it appears the name is actually that of the Enclave, super mutant. Entry 7. Subject 5 seems to prefer that he use the term Frank Horrigan, showing increased mental and physical activity. I'm going to suggest everyone come into contact. Entry 8. We had an accident today. None of the newer scientists made the mistake of not using Frank's name. While talking with him, instead calling him Subject 5. Frank then went on to... Yeah, that's sensitive. Hey, Subject 5! Then went on to pick apart the unfortunate man and ripped him apart. Frank was... Okay, I just read that weird. Frank seemed to revel in the death. I do believe we have found a way to drastically increase aggression if needed. Yeah. Ask the enemy to politely call him Subject 5. But again, also it even implies, because even in the game, there are skeletons from before the war. These are all like fresh bodies.
I've got your back.
Aw, just when the standing around was getting exciting.
I mean, he ties up all the loose ends. I gotta give him that.
Let's roll out then.
I kind of think Frank Horrigan is a little just kind of shoehorned in. Because it's just kind of out of left field, and by left field, I mean 10 miles away. I don't know, I can't think of good. Sector C? No, not in here. Just trying to remember where Frank is. Yeah, it's in Sector A. Did I need a key and I didn't pick it up? Yeah, I didn't pick up a key. No, that's right, this is one of the keys that didn't spawn. I remember now. So, unfortunately, we have to do this, everyone. Come on. Oh my god, they went in, they spawned in the vaults.
Get even.
They spawned in the vaults. That's a problem with mod vaults. I do like this though. That's actually kind of. I do like the Air Force base and the Air Force logo on the vault door. That is, I think that's kind of more. That's unique. I don't get why they would have a vault door for this. It just didn't even necessary. I like the custom door. I gotta give them that. That's creative. Well, not creative. I mean, it's something I haven't seen before. Most people just kind of slap a door on and it's just like, ah, it's I mean, you went the extra mile. So this isn't a great mod. I should have brought that up in the pros. He did really put some... It's obvious he put his work into it. It's obvious he did really hard on it, so... I gotta give him that. This is a decent mod. It's not bad. I should have given him a little more credit than it deserves. I gave it less credit than it deserves. Alright, everyone. Come on. Alright, fine. Also, this is where this is kind of weird. I mean, I get that they didn't do it because of the game, but just in reality, I would like fly up, and by the time I hit the ground, I'd be dead. Also, we're going to the center of the earth. I'm gonna laugh if one of them just like, whoa, falls down here. And then they did. There they are. Also, boss fight music. Oh, his door! Oh, you blocked the door. Bitch. Oh. Okay. Alright, let's just save here real quick. Now, I know this boss fight would be much more interesting if I did it right, but we're not doing that. Aha! Yeah, you guys can deal. You guys have fun. I know this is going to be the most uninteresting boss fight, but yeah, that's how you cheat the boss fight, because this is just a pain in the ass. I did this... I'm only going out like 3 levels. So it's not like there's been a huge difference in my the first time in there. There is one thing I'm going to give the mod maker on this, though. If you cripple Frank's legs, he really does react. And I don't know if that's... I don't know if he purposely meant that, or if it just kind of does that. If the skeleton he used does that. But really, just go for crippling. I guess if you do this fairly, just kind of aim for the legs. Legs and arms and head. But your legs and arms are the best. The easiest target to hit. And then again, you could do what I'm doing right now, and just kind of don't bring... Like, dude, the first time, this was a hell of a lot easier. Just don't bring any companions, just kind of sit up here and shoot at them. This boss fight's gonna be split into multiple parts of the fraps. Fraps! You sound like Fap. Fap, why you using fraps? No, I don't think any less of you. I'm not the first one who thought that up. You all thought of Fap when you first heard of fraps. Well, not when I first heard of it. When I found the word FAP, I did, because I first heard the word frap